Welcome back to the Rowan's podcast. I am the Rowan. Grab yourself a cup of coffee and a comfy chair and let's chat. Today, yes, big surprise, another video episode, but I wanted to introduce you all to my pets that I've been talking about. In a second, let me grab the one. This is Pooh Bear, who I explained to you all before is the sheriff of the house. If there's any issue with any of the animals grumbling at each other or any kind of fights or anything that's going on, he has to come and figure out what's going on and straighten everybody out. Also, if I accidentally happen to step on one of the dog's toes or something and they yipe, he comes out and wants to know what's going on and gives me the dirty look. And so he's the sheriff of the household. Um, this is his brother. Oh, hang on a second. Poop our move. This is Rue, and that's his brother. He's the stoner cat. I call him the stoner cat because, well, he's shedding because he just lays around and he really doesn't care about much. He's pretty laid back. He's the one that allows my dog Mabel to just grab a hold of his head like this, and she pulls him along the floor, not roughly, not meanly or anything like that. And it's only just for like a few inches, but he likes it, and that's how they play. um, so he's really laid back and he really doesn't care about much. And he never gets involved in any of the things that's going on with any of the animals except for the one time in the great fur flying battle that I told you about in a previous episode where all three dogs were going at it. Pooh Bear got in the middle of it, and then Roo saw his brother in the middle of it, and Roo decided to get involved. And it was a mess. Hang on one second, I'm going to try to grab Mabel. Okay, and here is the mighty Mabel. Hang on. There you go. Hey, Mabel, look. Mabel, look. Look. Mabel, look. This is Mabel's. She is my half Aussie Shepherd and half American Staffordshire Terrier. And a lot of people are scared of her, but she's actually a really sweet dog. She can be protective, but only when it's actually warranted. She's not like a mean dog. She's very cuddly. Sorry, I just got another screen up out of nowhere. She's very cuddly, and I got her to be kind of sort of a support dog for me. Um, she's not an official emotional support dog or anything like that, but and she's never been trained or anything like that, but she does do a lot of supportive things. When any of us are sick, she stays right by us. If like if I'm really upset, she'll sit with me. If I'm really, really upset, she'll come and she'll lay right across to my legs and just kind of be like that weight, kind of, and just lay still until, I'm done crying or whatever. She's really good, and she's a good dog. The other two dogs, I'm not gonna be able to introduce you to right now because they're hanging out in the bedroom with Dad, and they're all snuggled up on the bed, and they're not gonna leave his side right now. Um, So on another day, I will introduce everybody to Athena and Molly, our Alaskan Malamute and our Siberian Husky. Um, and Molly is the really goofy one. But I did want to tell you about Pooh Bear and Roo. We got them because the boys, when they were really little, Aaron, my youngest Bug, really wanted a cat, and for the longest time we didn't get him one. We had gotten a bunny rabbit instead, and bunny rabbit was okay and everything for him and stuff like that. We had Mr. Mustache for a long time. We called him Mr. Mustache because he had what looked like a mustache. He was like a white bunny, but it looked like a mustache going across his, underneath his nose. So it looked really cool. But my husband ended up going to the shelter just to look, okay. And he came back home and he said, "Well, we got to get 2 cats." This is a man who does not like cats. Well, we got to get 2 cats. I found these 2 cats at the thing. We get the boys, have them go take a look at it, because then each kid can have a dog or have a cat. And this was before my oldest son came to live with me permanently. Um, each boy can have a cat or whatever. So then we go to the shelter, and the 2 cats that my husband had picked out, the boys didn't not even go for. But they had that litter that Rue and Pooh was in it, and the 2 cats, Rue went right for my one son, and Pooh Bear went for the other son, and it's just like it was meant to be. So we adopted them too. Plus they were brothers, and the whole, so that was that was really fun. And the weird thing about Pooh was that it didn't matter whether you were wearing pants or shorts. He thought your legs were tree trunks. And he used to do this to me all the time. Would try to jump, like from a kitten, would try to jump up and try to climb up my legs. It didn't matter if I had shorts or pants on. So I'm thankful that he does not do that anymore. But he did that when he was a little kitten, and he used to scare everything out of Athena. From the time he was just an itty bitty kitten, he would just puff right up, and just was scared to death of him for the longest time. And even now, he knows not to mess with Pooh Bear. Nobody messes with Pooh Bear. He's not a mean cat, but he will defend himself if he has to. And but Rue, on the other hand, if the dogs kind of like to push him around, if he tries to jump on the bed, the dogs chase him off. You can't jump on the bed. Sometimes he'll make his way into the bedroom if the dogs are sleeping really heavily on the bed and they don't hear him, then he'll jump up on the bed and kind of cuddle up with me. Sometimes in the middle of the night, he'll come up and the dogs don't really care, and he'll be cuddled up, like have all 3 dogs. Yes, all 3 dogs sleep on our bed, and then he'll be cuddled up in the middle of them next to us sometimes. But if the dogs are wide awake, they won't let Rue anywhere near us. Sleeping on the bed, it's like their domain. But I just wanted to show everybody my pets and do something a little bit different. So thank you for stopping by for a chat. More later.